Yo, what is up guys, Face here and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be going over the new bundle that is in the store. And by new I mean 2 days ago bundle. I am a bit late to doing this review. However, it includes this Fv201, A45 and the Cromwell B. And I'm sure you've noticed it in the store and probably were thinking to yourself if it was a good idea to purchase it. And you're probably hoping that you didn't, because obviously you saw my video yesterday. If you haven't, I'm going to leave a link at the top right that you can go see my video on the 3 tanks that came out yesterday. That were the T20, the Lorraine, and the Chieftain. Done a full-on review on them. No gameplay, but it just explains if they're worth it. And I'm just going to do the same thing for this video. I'm going to let you know if the Cromwell B and the Fv201 are a good investment to your garage. Are they decent for their price? And I'm sure you can see it already. For a tier 7 and a tier 6, they are going for 7,000 gold in a bundle. Now, obviously, you can get 3 tier 8 premium tanks for 500 gold extra. And obviously, tier 8s earn a lot more credits and XP than tier 6 and 7. Not all the time. Sometimes different tanks and different tiers have higher coefficiency. Like the Angry Connor, I should say. The Angry Connor has an amazing coefficiency, and obviously it's a tier 5. So don't take and think every tier 8 will earn more than a tier 7 or lower than the tier 8. But yeah, the Cromwell B and the Fv201. Now, I don't recommend at all getting the Fv201. If you're thinking of getting this bundle, which I don't know why, because it's very low tier, I wouldn't really recommend playing tier 6 and 7. But that's just obviously a personal preference. If you play tier 7 and tier 6, and you are a new player, then it's actually better that you stay at a lower tier, since you won't be harassed by better players, because most of the good players usually stick around tier 9, 10, even tier 8 sometimes. But that's where you'll find the decent players. So if you're going to be playing in tier 7 and tier 6, it's a lot less likely to run into players that really know what they're doing, unless there's just people spamming Smasher, which sucks. But yeah. Why I don't recommend the Fv201 is because you can get a free counterpart to it, the Black Prince, and it's the Black Prince P, I believe. I mean, well, the Black P it's called, but the Black Prince, basically. It's a free tier 7 heavy tank in the American tech tree, I believe. I may be wrong. Am I wrong? I am completely wrong. It's British. What am I doing? It's the Black Prince, not whatever else I was going to say. Anyways, the Black Prince, as you can see, tier 7, it's free, and in my opinion, is a lot better than the Fv201. Solely because the Fv201 is a hull-down version of the Black Prince, where the Black Prince is more of a frontline, a lot more armor in your face than the Fv201. The Black Prince has pretty much the same gun as that tank. It obviously, both of them can't side scrape at all, but they're very armored, and yeah. The Fv201 is basically the Black Prince, but larger profile, but less armor on the front, but more of a hull down tank, as it has gun depression. And I don't recommend it just because, yeah, it's a tier 7 that's basically you can get something better for free. Now, the Cromwell B. If you play the Cromwell B quite a bit, back in the day I used to love the Cromwell B. I bought it when it first came out, about 6 years ago, I believe. I may be wrong on when it first came out, but I remember buying it and being very happy, as it is a historical tank. Obviously, even the Cromwell is a historical tank, but the Cromwell B has the designs of the actual Cromwell B, what it looks like in real life. The small form factor, I believe all the little boxes on it and everything are historical, and it looks identical to the real life one. Don't quote me on that. I haven't seen the actual picture. I'm just going off what I know from years ago. And yeah, it's actually also one of the tanks that hasn't received that, well, to my knowledge today. When you usually turn your turret all the way back to the backside of your tank and you aim down, the gun won't interfere or go through your tank. It'll just stop on top and it won't go through the hull of your tank. However, with the Cromwell B, because of how much gun depression it has, and it didn't receive that, like the waffle tractor or the grill, you have more gun depression over, and depending on where you aim it over the tank. So with the grill, you have less gun depression over the front of the tank, since your gun will usually bash into the hull of the tank. With the Cromwell B, because it's never gotten that that TLC update to it, where your gun stops at your hull. It doesn't, and you have so much gun depression that it actually goes through the hull, and you can still use complete gun depression over the backside of your tank. Mind you, it might have been changed. I haven't really tested it in a while, but yeah. If you love the Cromwell B, you're gonna love, I mean, the Cromwell in Tech Tree, you're gonna love the Cromwell B. It's basically a pumped out version of that. You go faster in the Cromwell B. You have a better gun, in my opinion, on the Cromwell B. So Cromwell B is a great choice. It is historical, so it's a nice tank to have in your garage. And obviously, if you like playing tier 6, it is a great choice. Now, obviously, medium tanks that play like light tanks, because both this tank has absolutely no armor, the Cromwell B has no armor whatsoever. You'll be penned by everybody. And the Fv201, while it's okay armored, it's definitely not like Black Prince armored. So you don't expect getting major bounces in these tanks. Now, I don't recommend these tanks at all. I mean, if you're going for a historical tank and you play tier 6 quite a bit, you're a new player, I definitely would go for the Cromwell B, as it's very maneuverable. It's not very, it's not skill based in any way, since it is a tier 6, but I believe a lot of you guys would actually have fun playing the Cromwell B. But first, test out the Cromwell in Tech Tree, see if you like it. Basically, the Cromwell B is just a better version of that. So if you like the Tech Tree version, you're definitely gonna like the premium version. And if you want my full opinion, I would definitely recommend getting the tier 8 bundle that has the 3 tier 8s, the T2020, the Lorraine, and the Chieftain, instead of this bundle, since you get 3 tier 8 tanks instead of 2, a tier 6 and a tier 7 tank. And obviously, I'll leave a link to the top right of your screen, again, where you can go and watch that video and see the review on that, as I think that bundle is a lot nicer for new players to learn the basics of the game than this bundle here. But anyways, that's my opinion on this bundle. Let me know what you guys think of the tanks if you have them already, if you enjoy them and whatnot. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. We're close to 500 subscribers, so we're almost there. Can't be happier about how the channel's performing at the moment. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. Yeah, I also have a Discord server, so you can get the link in the description if you'd like to join that. And I'll check you guys later. Peace.